proceed to the route.
All right, Siri. Directions to Kevin's house. I hope I don't get lost. Here we come. Oh, parallel parking like a boss.
The destination is on your right.
Are you going my way?
Yeah, I think I might be.
I just look like a gay baked potato, don't I? You're just wrapped up, ready to go.
I kind of like the shoes because I did a little bit of bling,
sparkle. Yeah.
right, in your honor.
Yeah, my bling's more up at the top.
Are you going to let us go inside and look at your drag closet?
Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting you.
I know.
But I could. For real, my house is usually immaculate. It's been a crazy. I just turned 50. It's been a crazy weekend.
How do you even get
just
through
part the
here?
clothes and go through. You can't hurt anything. Oh my gosh, I think we lost the cameraman. He's gonna come out and drag.
Do you know how many gowns you have?
No, I think if I knew, I would guess.
That's crazy.
2,500. As much as I have here, I have as much at Darcelle's also in the dressing room there. So I'm kind of. I have to stay working at Darcelle's because I need the storage.
This is you.
Oh, well, of course. Why
Look
would I
at
have some
you.
other broad hanging up in my wall? They're all
What
me.
year was that?
I think it was probably close to 92, 93.
You're a little hottie.
I know, with my little Playboy bunny booty.
How old were you then?
I think I was just 18, maybe 19.
That's tremendous.
Isn't that hilarious? But look at these. I could get us a ride. Look at these legs. If we get lost or the car breaks down or we run out of gas. I never gotta go.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, well, how fun. Oh, is my hair gonna fit? Okay, I'm in. I forgot I was navigating you. Is left that way?
Don't.
Yeah, that way.
Oh my God. Why is it that you don't drive? I don't think I've ever heard this story before.
No, well, so what is what do you call, like, statute of limitations, like, for, like, if you might have done something as a teenager you shouldn't have done?
I think you've passed it.
Okay, because I'm 50. I just want to be sure. I had a really dear friend, and she said, I'm going to teach you how to drive. We borrowed her the keys to the car of the mother when she was asleep, and we went.
Stole?
No, I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. That's fake news. I'm telling you what really went down. We were eating Doritos, I remember, like Cool Ranch Doritos. They're very popular at the time. And so I'm like here, and I turn like this to get a Dorito in my mouth for my friend. And when I turn my head, I turn my hands. You know, you're not supposed to do that when you drive. They're separate.
No.
I didn't know that. The head, the hands, and the feet, to me, all work the same. And so the car went like this, and then we said, oh my gosh. And so we went like this, and then I overcorrected and overcorrected again, and I may or may not have hit the gas or the brake alternately. I don't know what I hit. But when we stopped, we were upside down, facing the other direction in the onion field next to the high school. We were 100% okay.
Wow.
Except my friend was very upset, as you could tell, because she knew she was going to be
grounded for life at the very least.
Forever.
Yeah.
So here I am 50, and people still say, are you going to learn to drive? Do you ever want to learn to drive? I'm like, no, I think that ship has sailed.
So we are going to Park Rose, which is where you grew up.
Right. So we made the great migration to Portland, Oregon, and I really feel like people joked about that because a lot of people came to Portland at that time.
Well, that was the slogan. It was like, I think it was one of our governors. They were literally like, come to visit, but don't stay. Is your
Portland.
neighborhood around here?
Like,
wait, is it back there?
No, it's up here. Well, it's gone. I'm going to tell you, the house is
like
gone. I'm telling you,
everything's gone.
Park Rose has changed. My high school's gone. Our house is gone. Okay, I'm going to tell you something.
All right, go. Sorry.
No, I've never been here. After I graduated from high school, from a leaky, moldy, icky school, they leveled it. The high school was mowed down and rebuilt. I really did not know that this was still back here. So I thought that all of my Park Rose high school memories, I thought they were gone. You know?
Clearly you were fabulous back then. But seriously.
Yeah.
Did you come out as gay when you were in high school?
More people in high school told me I was gay than I even knew or believed. I had a boyfriend and we were dating and everything, we thought we were just being so sneaky. My sister and my mom, they said, hey, we know you're gay. We know he's more than just your friend. So what do you want for dinner? It was really just so so literally I was like the last to know. Well, then I came home dressed as a lady and that was, we're like, oh, well, let's just test the waters.
Let's push the boundaries a little bit.
Yeah, they did the best they could, and they really welcomed me and supported me, which I know some people think, well, isn't that what families are supposed to do? But in that situation, that's not always the case.
Park by
So
the garbage
Park Goes
cans.
Hardware is here. And the reason Park Goes
there
Hardware,
it is.
yeah, it's
Okay.
always been. It's like when I look around, it's one of the things that's still here.
What kind of socioeconomic environment did you grow up in? Because I do think that, you've been really upfront about that kind of shaping your...
Oh, absolutely. We were poor. There's just no other way around it. At some times growing up, I would feel like a little bit of shame around that. It's just this internalized stuff that people don't even realize.
Are you tearing up?
No, that's just the champagne coming out of my eyes from last night's birthday.
Oh my God, I think you are.
No, the thing is,
it is poignant when you think about that and you come full circle with everybody, right?
Absolutely. There's definite specific aspects of my growing up that I think I can point to and be like, now, that's why I'm this way. Growing up without a lot. Not that I felt like I deserved a lot. I never felt like, I was just aware that we didn't have a lot. Mm-hmm. And that's why, as you saw the drag room, it's clear, like I'm compensating.
Did you do food bank? Is that kind of assistance that you needed?
We had, the churches that would give you a box of food. Back to school, we would get clothes from the different banks. And so now that I work with so many nonprofit organizations that are, helping, I benefited from it, and I want others to benefit from it too. Being here, being in Park Rose, it just makes it even so much stronger. Like, I think the feelings, like, I totally remember, even though a lot of the town is different, just being here physically and thinking about those days and thinking about those things. But then literally as I got older and went, wait, there's so much more. That's just such a blip in the whole situation. We had so many great times in our family. Like my mom would play the organ and we would sing. And it's like, who are we, the Von Trapps? We're this poor multiracial family in Park Rose, but we would sing.
So is all this the manifestation of all the pain and the love and the community and the people who reached out so you could find your true self?
Yeah, absolutely. All of this is part growing up, part family, part, school and circumstance. But then right when I came out, late 80s, that's when AIDS was at its ugliest. And I, being in the drag community, I had met so many great drag performers. And like right off the bat, it's like, oh my gosh, I went from this situation to now I'm, smack dab in the middle of the drag world and got to be friends with the best, and they all welcomed me. And then they all died. Literally within 4 years of graduating high school, where I was leaving one nucleus to this next one, all my friends were dying. And it was like, what is happening? And so this also is a result of all those relationships. And like I said, yesterday I turned 50. So many of my friends didn't make it out of their 30s. And it's just hard for me to think about that. And I have to feel like I don't have what people call survivor's guilt. I can't wrap my brain around that concept, but I just have to, there's a reason I'm still here. So I have to keep doing good and keep doing better and keep being open to forgiving people and open to understanding people. And because my friends aren't here to do that, they didn't have the chance, so I need to do it for them. I love you too. This is a lot.
Do you know how to get to Darcelle's from here?
Yeah.
You talked about the lack of diversity and being one of the few black gay kids there. When you look around Portland today, what do you see?
It's much more diverse. So many people in Portland now have moved here from larger cities, Chicago, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., New York, L.A. They're like, there's no diversity in this city. So it's where you're coming from. And like, yes, of course, I would love to have more cultures and more ethnicities and more diversity, and it would be so great. But I just recognize that it is so much better than it was before. It's really great.
What do you think the biggest misconception is about drag queens or about you?
I can only speak for myself. So the misconception is people think that I want to be a real woman, which I don't. I love being Kevin and being a man, and I love getting to put this on and be my theatrical, over-the-top fun self. And then I really love at 12:30 in the morning after Saturday night at Darcelle's to take it all off and take a shower and go to bed.
So we're outside of Darcelle's.
Should we go check and see if the door? I think
All
it
right,
is.
let's see.
Oh my gosh, seatbelts and ruffle coats don't go together. So I first started working in 1990. And so there's several pictures of me around the room now, but this one cracks me up because I was just so young and innocent. And now I'm not, and I'm not.
Can we walk on the
Yeah,
stage?
do you guys want to come out? I do remember in the early days, I thought this stage was so big, and I thought this room was so gigantic. And now whenever I come in, weekend after weekend, I'm like, is this place shrinking around me? I mean, it's so little. So we can have our talk show up here.
Yes, we could.
I can interview you.
No, we will not.
Oh. Wait, that's not fair.
You know what I haven't done here is get a peek behind
Let's go.
the stage.
Well, we're
Is
going to
that
go
okay?
backstage and want to go downstairs to the dressing room?
Yes.
Okay.
I've never seen
So
it.
this literally is the backstage. Our show at the fullest, we have 10 people with Darcelle, our show guy Mitchell, and all the drag queens. And this is it.
Do the rookie drag queens get to have? They have
all
to go
of us,
downstairs.
We're all down there,
okay.
and even Darcelle
Only
down there.
Darcelle.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is this. Once we come up here, once the show starts, Darcelle stays up here, but we're all up and down, back and forth the whole
Okay.
time.
Do
We
when
each
I'm in
have our
drag?
own little section, of course, and then right behind us is what we're generally going to use for that night. But because I have so much crap, all these are full. I don't know if it's creative or we're hoarders, and I'm like the oldest, so I can do what I want, right?
Who's the youngest?
We don't talk about her.
Oh.
I don't know who's the youngest. I'm not bothered with her.
Try it on.
Yeah. He's
What
not
is
down
this,
here. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, Darcelle.
No, he would let you. And isn't it beautiful fabric? It's like ribbons turned into roses. And then... and it actually goes in your outfit.
You know, you put it on and you start to feel
All
a
of a
little
sudden you
fabulous.
feel a little... Yep.
Don't you? Oh
Yeah,
my God,
yeah,
I could be
yeah.
a monster.
Yeah. We've had students down here in different groups for different things. And it literally, as soon as they put something on, the attitude changes. They just become larger than life.
I
Yeah,
can't
so-
believe that he makes his own.
Yeah, all this stuff he's made. Isn't that great?
And is there anything back
Yeah,
there?
we're going back.
Okay.
We're not. Oh, you're gonna keep that on?
No.
No,
You're
I'm like,
you better
let's
hang
come
that
on,
up.
sister. All this wooden is mine too. How embarrassing that I have this much crap. Look at all, and it goes all the way back there. Some of this stuff's mine too because it didn't fit in the closet. This is one of those things like we've all been here so long we can do it with our eyes closed, you know? Oh my gosh, look, guess who I just saw walk in?
Darcelle.
Darcelle. Darcelle, let's come on over. You
Yes.
know, when I was talking about, Darcelle is a businessman, this is his business from the ground up. He knows everything, every light bulb that's out, every order of which food or booze, and he's always here. The first time I met him, he was here on the ladder changing the light bulb. Darcelle, Brenda wants to say hi.
Hi, baby.
Hello, it's good to see you again.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for letting us come in here. It's amazing to see it when it's filled with people, and it's cool to see the behind the scenes when
And-
it's empty, and
Yeah, exactly.
you really are a treasure. You know, I feel that way about you.
Every nail and hot glue gun in the world has been used to put this place together, and I did most of it. So
I know,
I'm
it's
very proud of it.
amazing.
Yeah, very
Yay.
proud.
Give me a hug. Mwah.
Thank you, darling.
When do I get to stop and shave? One of the things I'm so thrilled about is no social media when I was coming up and out. Oh my gosh.
Can I have a high five
Oh my
on
gosh,
that one?
all of
oh
that
my
stuff
gosh.
we did. The drama that was unnecessary, if it would have played out on social media, oh my God, nobody would want me around. Oh, there's Tracy.
Who?
Hi, Tracy. Tracy! Hi! You know,
Maybe
her
we
with
should
the,
just roll down the windows. Did you ever do that when you were in college?
Oh, and just talk to people?
Let's just do it.
Hi.
Hello, how
are you guys? What's
Where
going
are you guys
on?
heading?
It's all about the cross of Jesus Christ.
Oh.
And we've been praying into this city that God's going to move in a mighty way and just pour out his love into people's hearts.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Listen, I'm all about everybody having love in their hearts. Do you know what I'm super duper excited about?
Tell me.
Working with Multnomah County Libraries and reading children to the little kids. And-
Do you read children to the little kids?
No, what did I say? Reading. I read those children. No, I read children's books to the children.
So what are they?
2 to 6. They're
Oh,
really
they're little,
little.
tiny.
And that, to me, makes it even more special because you know what people say, like, no one's born prejudiced. No one's born, homophobic. Or no one's born, they learn it. So to have the opportunity to talk to these little kids, oh my God, they're so cute.
What's something that we don't know about Kevin Cook?
So, let's see.
Make it good.
Oh, make it juicy.
Not just like, run of the mill. Make it good.
Like, I have the ability to turn my brain off to be fearless.
That's not juicy. That's not
juicy?
what I had in mind.
But I just think it's so cool that I can do things that I if I turn my brain on.
If that's your deep, dark confession.
Okay, let me think of a confession.
I want a good one.
I'm really kind of milquetoast. Let me think. I'm such a square. Like,
which I kind of love about you.
I know, it's so dumb.
Who's rolling their eyes watching this when they hear that you say?
I can cuss like a sailor, but that's not anything for live television.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
That wasn't good.
No.
Okay, we've had a road rage incident and somebody almost backed into us.
And
we need to park and
get out.
Yes,
yeah,
we do.
But I'm not walking in these heels up this hill. Hi, ladies. Is this Council Crest?
Yes.
Those poor women probably think we're stalking them. I wouldn't probably like that if the shoe was on the other foot.
So we start down at Multnomah Athletic Club, and then we just wind our way, zig and zag, through all the houses, and we just talk.
Do you need me to push you
How
up the
dare
hill?
you? Oh my God!
Give me a moment of something to take away from this really nice day that I've spent with you.
You know, Brenda, this is for real. Situations where you are in your life, it may look like one thing, but once you're out of that time, it either wasn't as bad as you thought it was, or it wasn't as good as you thought it was. There's not a finish line. Are we done?
Are we?
Do I get to ride home?
Are we done?
I'm just walking back to Portland now.
Let's go hobble back to the car. I don't know how
I'm
you
not hobbling.
stood in those
I'm
clear
walking.
heels.